Hello everyone. In this tutorial video, I'm going to explain the following topics. This time, I will be explaining how to install PyCharm. Okay, this is an IDE for Python programming, and how to create project, how to run Python program, and how to open project. But before that, if you are not yet subscribed in this channel, please support the channel by clicking on the subscribe button and hit also the notification bell so that you will be notified with all the new videos that I'm going to upload in this channel. And so in this tutorial video, I'm going to explain to you where do we get the installer for the PyCharm, how do we install the PyCharm. PyCharm actually is an IDE for writing Python program. And then eventually after installing the PyCharm software or the IDE, so we will create a sample project, a Python program using the PyCharm, of course. We will run the Python program, and after that, we have to open the Python program or the project itself. For instance, you have closed all your project or your program. So how do we open again this project? All right, so let's start off with installing the PyCharm here. Okay, so if you don't have an installer for this, we just have to go to the website of it. This is the jetbrains.com/PyCharm. Okay, so you can actually Google it. You go to the google.com site and you just have to type PyCharm, and for sure this will appear. Okay, PyCharm, the Python IDE for professional developers. So you just have to click over it, and this is the site. Okay, so this is where you will get the installer for the PyCharm. This is for free actually. There is professional version, there is community version. So let's see. I'm going to click the download here. Just click the download link. As you can see, we have this page now. So there is professional version, and we have this community version here. All right, so we will be using the community edition. So we just have to click on the download here. All right, so it should automatically download. Once you click that download the link, it should automatically download. As you can see here, it's now downloading it. So you have to give a little time for it to finish downloading it. So if you have a much faster internet connection, this should not take more time to download. But if you have slow internet connection, then it will take a little time, so we just have to wait for it. Anyway, the status is here, as you can see. So it will go into this circle once it goes into the circle, and then that's it. It's finished. And so a few seconds remaining. It will finish downloading, and there you go. I think it's finished. And so once finished downloading, you can open the file where it is downloaded, or you can just click this file that you downloaded, or you can just view it okay, by clicking that button right over there, and you just have to click the show folder. By the way, I'm using Chrome, that's why my environment is like this. So I just have to if I want to see the folder, if I want to see the file, I just have to click here. Or if I want to run immediately the installer, I just have to click here. Right, so I want to see the folder. the file in the folder, and so here it is. All right, so if you want to run it immediately, you can just click right over here. Okay, and so as you can see, it's now starting to install the program. So as you can see here, just have to wait, and there you go. So this is the welcome screen. All you need to do is to click on the next button here. This will just show you the destination folder where it will be saved. So we just have to click next. Here I think there's no need for you to check the checkboxes. Let it be like this. So those are unchecked. So we just have to click next. And this PyCharm Community Edition software is developed by the JetBrains, no, or by JetBrains. So the name will be JetBrains. If you wish to change this, you can change it. Let's say Python IDE. So if you want like that, then you can just change it here. But I will not change it. I will just take the default, which is JetBrains. So I'm just going to click install. So here we have to wait until it will be 100% installed. All right, so the installation was finished. So this is the last screen that you will see telling you that the installation is successfully set up or finished. So all you need to do is to click on the finish button right here. All right, so if you wish to run immediately, you can just check here and click finish. But if not, just click finish, and that's the end of it. Okay, so now let's see if it is really installed. We have to run our PyCharm now so that we can create a program. So that we can go to this next topic right here. So let's open our PyCharm here. So since it is installed, we can click on the start button right here, and we just have to find for the JetBrains. There you go, here. So we have here JetBrains name here. So this is the PyCharm IDE. So we just have to click, and Community Edition is here already. So we just have to click to open. There you go. So this is the first screen that you will see when you run for the first time the PyCharm. Right, so all you need to do is to, well, you can read this Community Edition terms and conditions, something like that, and you just have to confirm, right? Or you just have to, yeah, check this one here and just click continue if you don't like to read this anymore, because you really have to confirm. If you will not confirm, then you cannot use this software. So this is just an agreement. All right, so usually we just check here and click continue. Okay, so data sharing, I think there's no need for us for data sharing. So there's no need for this. So we just click don't send. And this is it. So it is still opening. Just we have to wait for it. So right now it is initializing everything. If you have a faster computer, it will open this PyCharm immediately. But if you have a little bit slow computer, then it will take a little bit time. But anyway, it's already done. So here we are. All right, so this is the first screen that you will see. All right, so welcome to PyCharm. It's ready for you to create a project. All right, so every time you create a new Python program, you have to create a project. So it's like that. So here it is. We have a new project here. If you want to open an existing project, obviously this is the icon right here. So I'm just going to create a new project here. So So once you click that, all right, this is the environment screen that will appear. Here, it is asking you where will be the location of your program. So you can change this if you wish, or if not, you can just go to the next step. No? So usually we change this one to our preferred folder. No? So you can change this to the folder where you want to save your project. So let's just change this. I think I'm just going to change this to, let's say, in my drive D, for instance. I will be saving it in my YouTube video here. Alright, Python program, let's say, let's call this one as, here I have a folder here, video 1. Okay, so click OK, and as you can see, it will be saved here. Drive D, YT videos / Python / video 1. Alright, so it will save in this folder. Now, if you would like to have a specific folder inside the video 1 folder, all right, so you can just say, let's call it test program. All right, so it will be like this. So it will create a project. It's called test program. It will save in this folder. It is important where you save your, it is important that you know where you save your project so that you can refer to it later if you wish to open it later. So you just have to go to that folder. And then in this interpreter here, definitely our Python will be Python interpreter, and we will be using here the conda interpreter. All right, so it's going to be like this. So the version here is 3.10. All right, so let's see if it's going to work. So 3.10 version, so that's what we have right now. So let's just create or click the create button here. All right, so I guess those are the two things that you need to do: location and your Python interpreter. Just use conda. So just click create, and it should open a new project for us to write a Python program. Now, for the first time, if it is the first time that you're going to use the PyCharm, it will show a tip of the day. Okay, you can just close this. If you wish to read it, okay, you can just read it. It will just show you a tip of the day. So some tips and tricks when using Python or when using PyCharm. If you don't like to read this, okay, you can just close it. And if you don't like to show this one again, or you don't like to see this one again, you can just click this check here, or you can just check here and click close. So next time you will not be able to see this tip of the day. So when creating a new project, so we just have to wait when this appear. So you just have to wait until it will be ready. So until now, it is still creating conda environment, so just have to wait. So this will be happening, or this will happen only during the first time that you will use this PyCharm. But on your next project, every time you create a new project after this, then it will be much more faster when creating a new project. And so right now, this is the first screen that you will see after those initialization. So it's now ready to accept Python program. So you can write now your Python program here. However, to make it simple, we don't need this code right here. All right. As you can see, the name is main.py. That's the name of the program, main.py. All right. So that's the Python program, but the name of the project is Python project here, right? So that is what we have written in the when we created the new project, right? So since we don't need this, So I'm just going to select everything, Control A, and then I'm going to press delete to delete everything. So let's have a simple program. Let's say print. Okay, so it's the famous hello world program. Alright, so let's try to run this. So to run this program, all we need to do is to click on this button here. Okay, so we're just going to click it and you should see the output. Alright, so the output is somewhere here. So if there are no errors or bugs, then you should see the output, which is this one here, hello world. So we just created a simple Python program using the PyCharm. After we installed the PyCharm, after we downloaded it, we installed it, and now it's working. So it's right now working without any problem. Okay, so you can always save your work. Press Ctrl S and it will save. Okay, another way to run this is going to this menu here, and we can just click the run main here. Shift F10, and there you go. It will be the same thing. Okay, so if you wish to add more, let's say print hi there. So if you want to run again, just click on here and it will be outputted here. Alright, so that's how we create programs. So Control S to save again. Now if you wish to create a new one, it will be better if you close the project first, or if you wish to close the project, or you have to go, you just have to close the project first. There you go. Alright. If you wish to open the program again that you created, you can just click right here. Alright, so there you go. So if we will be looking at that program, so there you go, Python project, here it is. Alright, so this is where the program was saved. Okay, so again, let me show it to you. I'm going to close the project. As you can see, this is the project we just created. Here it is. And if you're going to look at your folder, so here you go. Alright, so drive D, this folder, and then inside this folder, and then this folder, and the Python project. Here it is. Alright, so when you open this one or double click it, and this is the main.py or the Python program. Okay, so again, if you wish to open it, just simply click the project right here and it will open. Let's close it. Close the project, and so it's like that. If you wish to create another project, you just have to click new project here. And this time, let's call it Python project 1. Alright. So again, you can check your interpreter. Make sure it is Conda, and that's it. You just have to create it by clicking this create button here. And so we have to wait again. As you can see, when we created the next project, our next project, it went smoothly. It was a little bit much faster than our first project. Alright, so because in the first project, everything will be initialized first, and so on the second project that you will create, it will be more faster. So now you can create another program or Python program here. Okay, so that's how you that's how you run a Python program, and that's how you close a Python program or project, and that's how you open also a project. So hopefully this video was helpful to you, and if it is helpful, please don't forget to subscribe. Hit also the like button and share it also with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button. Thank you very much for watching, and see you again on my next video.